good morning, everybody. Rye Guy here. I'm actually here with my father at the Fox Mountain Campground again. We're just here doing maybe a little exploration this time. You know, he's got his Rhino. Those aren't fast machines, but they're definitely capable. Yeah, I finally got that Rhino working good. I won't even go into telling you how much we friggin' spent on that damn thing, but it was a lot. Too much. But yeah, anyway, like I said, we're just gonna go pretty much the same, well, not the same route that I did last time. That's pretty boring doing all those fire roads. We're not going to New Germany or anything like that, but I think we're gonna stick to some of the local lakes around here, just check out some of the fishing action. I don't know if we'll get any fishing today, but you know, we'll definitely scout out some spots. Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, it's some cold today. It's about 7 or 8 degrees, and we get off to a late start. It's about 11 o'clock right now. Good thing about, you know, it stayed light last night till around, geez, almost 9:30, so we still got plenty of light and we got plenty of food with us, so, you know, I don't mind getting out this time of year, a little bit late. But yeah, anyway, thanks again for joining, and we'll see you guys a little bit later on. So here we are, we're actually back out on the 96. Dad wanted to go see Scott's camp, so that's where we're headed again. But this time we're going to be stopping at a couple lakes and things like that on the way there and on the way back, and just doing a little bit more sightseeing than we did last time. I know, like, the last video wasn't too exciting, and I don't want to bore you guys again with the same road, so, you know, if I see something interesting, I'm going to flip the camera on for you. If not, this is going to be a short movie, but oh well. You get what you get, that's right. I'm in charge. But, yeah. Picking the line up the hill. If you're in a situation where it's all tall rocks like that, keep your tires on the tallest rocks. I said it before, but, you know, it's a good tip to keep in mind. It keeps you from smashing out the bottom end of your bike. Like here, I'm going to put my tire on this one, because I know the bike's going to clear it, but still, I'd rather have a little bump in the handlebars than a big smash in the bottom end of the skid plate. That might be the stock rev limiter. Anyway, for anybody who's seen my last video, I came to this lake and I turned around. There's actually somebody already camping here. Remember that little red Ford Ranger that was parked at the bottom of this hill? But this is the campsite that I was talking about. I see a lot of people come here and, you know, set up their tents or whatever. You can hike here. I've seen a little Cavalier here at the bottom end of the road. You can, you know, they're good enough that you can get cars back here sometimes, but I don't know if I'd do that with my own car. But anyway, you can see the lake here. It's a beautiful looking little lake. I did do a little bit of fishing in here one time with a buddy of mine. Caught some small stuff just on the edge of this lake bank here, but nothing too major. But if you had a canoe, you could actually follow along where the lake goes, and it goes quite a ways up the tree line there. So anyway, guys, just felt like I'd want to share this with you. This is a nice little spot in here. Man, like I said before in the last video, I love the woods. I think it's beautiful, just like you, Crown. You know who you are. Let me try to mount my camera some other spots. Try to get some different shots. I'm gonna get some more mounting options for this camera, I think. Because you guys seem to like that little suspension cam thing that I did. And all I did in that last video was just literally zip tie this camera onto the upper A arm and hope it didn't fall off. It was on there pretty secure though. I knew it wasn't going to bump anything. I flexed the suspension before I actually drove. Well, we're just coming off the 90. We just seen this trail on the side of the road here, and I spotted a little lake. So looks like there's some truck tracks and trailer tracks. So obviously it's wide enough, good enough to get a little truck and trailer back here to do some fishing or maybe even some camping, depending on what you got. But nice little grassy trail going down through here. Watch out for other bikes and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, this is nice. Nice little spot to put a boat right there, look. So this is known as Shell Camp Lake. I'm just going to follow this trail along here, see where it goes. I don't know, it's probably going to end up at a dead end somewhere, but check it out. Tire track seems fresher. There might be somebody camping back here. Or not. It just comes up on the other side of the road. Well, we came to another little section. We couldn't get out, but I may take the off-beaten path. Maybe not. It's too steep. Oh, we made her out. Another nice looking little lake. No idea what this one is. Man, I can't find my GPS mount. I had a nice Ram GPS mount. I got my GPS, I just can't find the friggin' mount. Gotta be a little inlet here somewhere. Maybe there's just a loop back up in the road, I don't know. Certainly is nice though. Oh, you could probably get your bike down there if you had to. I am paying attention where I'm going. I'm just kind of got my eyes forward and the camera this way. Branch. This looks like a nice place to fish too. It's hard to see what I'm moving on. I'm checking for fish jumping. Rhino coming through the woods. This trail's kind of nice. It just follows along right next to the lake, all the way around it. Oh yeah, there we go. Here's a camping spot. The fiddleheads, look. Good eating.
Nice little spot.
Oh, it's beautiful through here. I just wanted to nab a picture. I can get her in there. There you go. Picture looking at a camera looking at a picture, pictureception. Oh. Yeah, it's nice through here. Keep going along this trail, I guess. Well, it was a good visit with Scott. Stayed there for a couple hours. It's coming on to 5 o'clock though, man. We're going to be a little late getting home. Probably going to be about 7 by the time we get home. You know, that old Rhino, it's a mountain goat, but definitely not a speed machine. So, you know, maximum 50, 55 kilometers an hour, maybe 60 going downhill. He's got that clutch kit in it, so I lost a little bit of top end. But right now we're heading on the number 4. We just came off of the 5. And a little bit different route. It's all going to meet back over the 101 anyway, so trying to change it up a little bit, but not too much. It actually has warmed up since this morning, quite a bit. But believe it or not, it's going down to 3 degrees with a risk of frost. Really? Risk of frost. We're almost June here. Hope you've seen that. Yeah. Yeah. If there's somebody riding behind me, I'll always try to point stuff like that out just so they're not too surprised when they get to it. Good habit to get into. There's proper trail etiquette that you should try to follow when you're out with a group of riders. Like, it's just me and Dad, but I mean, you know, you get 10 guys out in the trail, and if the guy ahead of you doesn't kind of point stuff like that out, and you come up to it, and you're a little bit surprised, and you have to maybe slam the brakes on or something like that, well, the guy behind you is going to have less time to react, and the guy behind him is going to have less time to react, and you're going to end up into a change. Somebody's going to get hit from behind. So that's, you know, generally not a good idea to, or generally a good idea, I guess, to try and follow a little bit of trail etiquette. Yeah, so just me and Dad switched up for a little bit. Just out taking this thing for a rip. Again, it's not that fast. It's a nice smooth machine to run. Whew, that was a lot of bear shit. I don't know if you guys seen that. There's bears all through these woods anyway, black bears. But yeah, it's not a fast machine, but these things are pretty capable of climbing a mountain if you want. Side-by-sides are definitely smooth out on the trail. .48 north. I think we're going this way. I think that way will take us further away into Windsor area. Hill. That's one thing you got to watch right there, man. See where my thumbs are at? Outside of the steering wheel. Don't ever put your thumbs in here when you're using side-by-sides. Guess what? A rock come around, you're not expecting it, snap goes your thumb. You'll break it. You really got to watch when you're driving these things too. They're pretty damn capable, but they're not invincible. Dad giving the old Grizzly a workout. Jeez, these tires like to throw the mud. Looks like they've been recently doing some logging through here. Throwing rocks against the underbelly. I can see that being pretty flooded. Any other Rhino owners out there who's watching my videos, how fast does your Rhino go, either in miles or kilometers per hour? I'd like to know. This thing tops out around 60 kilometers an hour with the clutch kit and the 26-inch tires and rims that we got on it, and the Procom programmable ECU, which really doesn't make that much of a difference. But back on the 101 here. Now we need to go that way. That'll take us to Lake Paw, which is further away, right? Yeah, no, we got to go left here. We did. We came in on the number 5, which is down that way. We'll pass that trail that we came in on. Yeah. Still, as much as I like driving these things, just not ready to give my handlebars up for a steering wheel yet. Maybe when I get a little bit older, I guess, I don't know. I like racers, I like Rhinos. I've driven them all. Actually, no, I can't say I've driven them all. I haven't driven a Teryx yet. Me and Scott were talking about that back at his camp. He likes them. He wants to get one of the Teryx 4s. For the type of driving we do out here, you know, Teryx 4 would be awesome. It'd take a couple buddies' years too. Still, I don't know. I'm just not ready for it, right? They're fun as hell though. It's like driving a dune buggy. You know, I drive a little bit more aggressive than Dad does. I don't think he'd put this type of pace on going through these trails. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. Don't mind me, I'm just talking out loud now. This thing's definitely noisier than my four-wheeler though. It's because the motor's right there beside you. Only thing it's missing going through some of these trails is a navigator telling you what's up ahead. Slide left over crest, jump. I always like watching the world rallies, WRC. I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. You know, just I'm so involved in riding, going camping. You know, I'm on the computer a lot though, but you know, so for other things, for animation and for drawing and all that kind of fun stuff. I do in my spare time, but I used to love watching the WRC rallies, and what really got me was the Dakar rally. You know, a lot of people, I think it's 1,500 miles or something like that long. I can't remember. 3,000 miles or something. I can't remember now, but the Dakar rally, man, that's something else to watch on TV if you ever get the chance to do that, or just Google it, because they got so many different classes. They got UTV classes like this, ATVs, dirt bikes, big diesel truck classes, dune buggies, trophy trucks. It's always cool to see. And some guys are pretty hardcore, man. They'll do that entire rally just like they do the Baja 1000 and 500 in those, like, the old Volkswagen dune buggies. That's kind of neat to watch. Dad's still alive back there? Yeah, he's still there. Well, now, I was actually almost spot on with the time estimate to get home. I figured, you know, maximum 60 kilometers an hour on those fire roads. It'd take around 2 hours to get home from Scott's camp. And it's 6:45 now. I said around 7 o'clock, 7:30. Well, you know, within that time range, it was pretty damn accurate, I'd say. We're about still around 15-20 minutes away from home, so, you know, I did pretty damn good, I think. As you can see, though, the temperature dropped like a friggin' stone, though. It's, as soon as those clouds covered up what little sun that we had, holy Jesus, it got cold. Spotted a couple deer in there one time. Yeah, we're just gonna cross over this road. Want to creep out of these roads, especially around that blind curve, because you don't want to scare drivers, right? They panic, slam on the brakes or something. Trail cameras in use on this site. Right on. I suppose. You know, we got some property too, and we got trail cameras on it. It helps, I guess. It's actually a good idea, especially with all those logs that were down that road. I don't know if you guys watch my other video, you'll see me travel down that road. Or do I? I can't remember. I think I took a trip down that way. I can't remember if I had the camera on. But yeah, they had a lot of logs down that way, and I suppose, you know, so accessible by a pickup truck, just come by and load up your truck and trailer full of wood. You know, that's somebody's livelihood. As much as you don't want to see some development sometimes, it's still stealing. And I'll tell you, there's nothing worse to me than a thief. Cheaters and thieves. Have a hard time dealing with them. Anyway, we'll try to end this on a positive note. I do appreciate you know, all of my subscribers, as I always say in my videos. I see I got a couple more subscribers since last time, and again, I apologize for not putting out videos at a steady pace here, but like I said, I've been busy with the bike, busy at work, so there's a good little tire cutter. Yeah, so I want to apologize for that if I haven't done so already, but you know, look forward to some more videos. I'll try to make it up here, or make it out riding every weekend at least. You know, I try my best. Sometimes it's not always in the cards, but I do appreciate your guys' views and your comments and your likes, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to it. I still haven't made a channel welcoming video, but I'll try to get on that soon. And yeah, so thank you very much, guys. I lost my train of thought.